Shalom, brother Abaya. Shalom, shalom. First, we give all praise and glory to the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the Son, who people ignorantly call him Jesus Christ. Lord willing, you're enduring, you're praying, you're fasting, you're doing everything you need to do to make your calling and election sure in these last days, man. Because we are in the last days. But first, I'm going to give some precepts, scriptures, verses, because I've been, just thinking about it, man. I was watching a video. I've just been thinking about it. And slowly but surely, the Lord is revealing it to me to some things, man. Right? Because there's agents out here. There's agents out here for real, spying on you, looking at you, man. They for real out here looking for you. They did that to Yahweh Shah. They did it to Peter. You know damn sure they did it to Paul. Let me get that real quick. But they ready to put you to death, man. They follow you everywhere you go. Right? They try to get close to you. They try to talk to you as like they're a regular person. But you know damn well, hey man, they're agents, man. Right? You can just tell by the way they carry themselves, by the type of questions they ask you, the way you can just tell, man. I'm not no idiot, right? I'm not no idiot. For real, I'm not no idiot. I don't care what nobody say, man. It's been like this for what, a year now? Before I kind of came into the truth and everything, my friends kind of looked at me like I was crazy, man. They kind of look at me like I was crazy. I said, I got people following me. They think it's just brushing off these shoulders, man. But now it's slowly being revealed, for real. Slowly being revealed, right? Let me get this real quick, because you had agents and false brethren with Paul, man. Right? You had that. You had it with Paul. Let's get Galatians chapter 2 and verse 4. And that because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privately to spy out our liberty, which we have in Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, that they might bring us into bondage. Right? So you got these, false brethren. You got agents in the camps. They trying to, talk to you, be your friend and everything. But really, they just false brethren are agents, man. Agents, man. They're trying to, get to know you and see who you are. Are you really down for the truth? Tell me why yesterday, a military prospect, whatever you want to call it, he only came up to me. He was looking me up and down. He saw the name tag, right? He saw that I had the abaya and everything. I didn't have my fringes on because, work, you can only wear, certain things. You can only wear certain colors and everything, or one color and things in that nature. But he was looking me up and down, right? He was asking me, do I want to join the military? I said, no, I'm good because of my heritage and everything. I'm not about to join that. Then I said, you should ask one of my associates, one of my co-workers. He was like, no, I don't think they want to join. I said, ask them. He said, I don't know. And he didn't want to ask them. He was only talking to me and everything, right? And then I said, you should ask them. And then he was like, fine. Y'all want to join? And they said no. He said, see, they said no. Then he kept asking me, why don't you want to join? And then I was like, you know what? Hey man, I'm just gonna be straight up with you. Did you know that you're gonna be fighting against my God? And he said, he was kind of scratching his cheeks and everything. He said, yeah, I heard about that. He said, yeah, you heard about the Israelites, who the real Israelites are, God's chosen people. He said, yeah, I heard something about that, right? And my manager kind of told him to leave and everything, to stop asking us questions. And he didn't ask nobody else. He didn't ask no customers or anything like that. He just kind of left and walked out the building, man. All right. So, man, we already know what's going on. He came straight up to me, man. He didn't go to nobody else. He came in the building, came straight to me, and left out the building, only talking to me. So, hey, man, these prophets out here, hey, you're going to have to get put to death. I'm just going to say it like that. You're going to have to get put to death. So this is Revelation chapter 16 and verse 5, and it reads, and I heard the angel of the waters say, thou art righteous, O Lord, which art and was and shall be, because thou hast judged us. But this is the point, verse 6. For they have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. So you had these agents following Yahweh Shah, right? Following Paul. And what happened to them? Think about what happened to them. They got put to death, right? They got put to death. So hey man, all hell but to break loose. So you best believe, if you watching this, man, and you out there teaching, you best believe somebody's watching you. Now, they might be, a little bit more low-key and everything, but you best believe they're watching you, man. You best believe it. If you're putting your life on the line, going out there and teach, doing whatever you need to do, man, they are watching you, for real. All the prophets was being watched. Jeremiah, being watched. Isaiah, Yahushua, Peter, Paul, James, Bartholomew. They was all being watched, man. Right? They was all being watched. And like it says in verse 6, man, they have shed the blood of saints and prophets. So if you in this truth, you keeping the commandments, hey man, you supposed to live in the truth like you're gonna get put to death. Because most of us gonna get put to death, man. Let me get this real quick. Go to Spirit. This Revelation classic, man. Right? Because we're in the 4th seal right now, but to enter to the 5th seal. This Revelation chapter 6 and verse 9. And when he had opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony which they held, man. That's the Spirit, man. That's the Spirit. The Lord just put in my spirit to go to that, man. We're about to be in the 5th seal. You can feel it in the air, man. Right? The energy on this earth, man, is just bloodshed, war, all hell breaking loose. Right? All hell about to break loose. Right? If you're not fasting, you better be fasting, man. You better be fasting, because you might get put to death for this thing. Right? I might get put to death for this thing. It's time to be more serious about this than ever. Because we are in the 4th quarter. You might get put to death. I'm going to keep saying that. You might get put to death in this truth. If you're a damn coon, you're watching these videos, one, you're not taking notes, you're not wearing your fringes, you're not keeping the commandments, you're still smoking a blunt, don't even worry about it. You might just get shot down, somebody might run in your house and shoot you. Don't even worry about it. You got nothing to worry about. But if you feel diligent in this truth and everything like that, man, trust me, man, they looking at you, you might get put to death. You might get put to death. There's a really good chance you might get put to death. It depends on the Lord's mercy, though, right? If you get put to death, hey, that's good. All is good. If you don't get put to death and you get beamed up into a chariot, all is good. So, hey, either way it's good, man. Either way is good. Right? So let's get Matthew 14 and 10. Right? Let's get book of Matthew. Chapter 14 and verse 10. And it reads, I can start at verse 9. I can start at verse 8. And she being before instructed of her mother, said, Give me here John Baptist's head in a charger. So Herod, his daughter, wanted a wish and everything, right? But the mother told the daughter to ask for a John the Baptist's head. And so she told Herod that, and watch what happens, right? And the king was sorry. Nevertheless, for the oath's sake, and them which sat with him at meat, he commanded it to be given her. And he sent and beheaded John in the prison. So John the Baptist, he got beheaded, man, in the prison. How much more us in the FEMA camps getting beheaded, man? We just read Revelation 6 and 9, right? So we will be getting beheaded. If you don't think they have guillotines in these FEMAs, in the FEMA camps and everything, you're going to be caught off guard in that day. You're really going to be caught off guard in that day. Right? So let's get another one. Let's get Matthew 21. All right, Matthew 21 and 33. And it reads, Hear another parable. There was a certain householder which planted a vineyard and hashed it round about and digged a winepress in it and built a tower and let it out to husbandmen and went to a far country. So the Lord went to a far country, right? And when the time of the fruit drew near, he sent his servants to the husbandmen that they might receive the fruits of it. And the husbandman took his servants and beat one and killed another and stoned another, man. Right? So who's the servants? The servants are the prophets, man. We're the servants. Isaiah 44 and 2. Right? We are the servants, man. Israel's the servants. Right? They got beat. They got stoned. Didn't Stephen get stoned? Paul got stoned. Right? Got beat. You got put to death. Peter got put to death upside down. Bartholomew got put to death, being skinned alive. Come on, man. All right, verse 36. Again, he sent other servants more than the first, and they did unto them likewise. So he sent more servants, more prophets out, and they all got killed again, man. More, even more, right? But last of all, he sent unto them his son, saying, They will reverence my son. But when the husbandmen saw the son, they said among themselves, This is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and let us seize on his inheritance. Isn't that what they did to Yahushua? Isn't he the son of man? And what happened to him, man? He got beat with stripes, right? He got jumped, right? The Lord got jumped. That's all. The Lord got jumped though, man. And he took it like a G. Right? The Lord got jumped and took it like a G, man. He got put to death. By his own people, man. By his own people. You're gonna have Jake killing us. You know, Kun was killing us too. Right? Verse 39, and they caught him and cast him out of the vineyard and slew him. You see that? And that's exactly what Yahweh shot. He got killed, man. Right? So we're almost in a time of trouble. Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30:7. We're almost in that time, man. You can feel it in the air. You got war happening. You got all these, volcanoes erupting, earthquakes, sky turning red, 2 suns, blood moons almost every day. You got the what's it called? Memorial of the Trumpets. You got the Day of Atonement. And you got the Feast of Tabernacles. Man, that's not a coincidence, man. The Lord's moving the chess pieces, man. The Lord timing is perfect. So you best believe all hell about to break loose, man. Come on, man. The elections, come on, man. Come on. We in that time for real. If you're watching this, fast. Just fast and pray. And pray for more faith and mercy. Because that's what it comes down to is mercy, man. That's what it comes down to. All right. Let's get another one. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23, and verse 30. And it reads, and say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. Because the blood of the prophets was always shed, man. It was always shed. We was always getting killed. Right? Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that you are the children of them which killed the prophets. So these scribes and Pharisees killing the prophets, man. Right? Fill ye up Salakia. Let me just get this one thing real quick. Salakia. Because you're gonna have these wannabe these coon pastors and things like that, these fake Christians, they might be killing you, man. Right? These coon jakes, they're gonna be killing you for real, because this is what it says right here. This is John chapter 16, verse 1. These things have I spoken unto you, that you should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yeah, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you would think that he doeth God's service. So there's gonna be a lot of people killing us and things like that. Mostly Christians probably, man. Killing you because they think they're doing God's service. Oh, these a hate group. It's a cult. They're not teaching love. They're gonna kill us, man. They're gonna deliver us up and get us killed. Right? The Bible's for real. Right? The Bible's for real. You can already see that. I can already see it. I can already see it, man. I can already see it. They're gonna be your own family members too. Right? So Matthew chapter 23. You can start at 34, and it reads, wherefore behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them you shall kill, crucify. Who did he kill, man? He killed Peter, all the prophets, right? And crucified. Peter was crucified upside down. Yahushua was crucified. And some of them shall you scourge in your synagogue and persecute them from city to city. Just like Paul, man. Right? Verse 35, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the righteous, upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel, from the blood of Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachias, all the way to John the Baptist. That's John the Baptist, man, right? Whom you slew between the temple and the altar, right? Dang, let's jump down to verse 37. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, right? Because it's talking about our own people. Oh, Israel, Israel, right? Thou that killest the prophets. This is mainly the Israelites, the 2/3, killing the prophets, man. Right? And stonest them which are sent unto thee. Because we are sent unto our own people. We are sent to the lost sheep, man, to teach them. But they kill us, man. Right? How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings, and you would not, man. Right? Man. It be your own people, man. For real. It's your own people killing you. Let's get another one, man. Let's get 2nd Esdras 15 in verse 8. And it reads, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cries unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Because then Abel blood cry out to the Lord, man. You feel me? So the righteous people who's keeping the commandments, not no damn coon who was killing the prophets. The Lord's not hearing them. But the people who get killed in righteousness, you know, hey man, they're up there complaining to the Most High, man. Right? So the Lord in that day, man, he's not gonna hold his tongue no more. He's gonna destroy 2/3 of Israel. Because it's mainly the Israelites killing the prophets. These heathen too, but it's mainly the Israelites as well, man. Right? Shalakia. Verse 9, and it reads, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So the Lord going to avenge the prophets. Verse 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Right? So we are led to the flock. The flock is led to a slaughter, man. Right? Come on. Right? Let's get another one. Right, let's get Romans 11:3, and it reads, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thy altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. So even Paul writing about it, man, they have killed the prophets, because mainly the prophets getting, hey man, the most, they say that you know, climbing towers and everything is probably the most dangerous job. The most dangerous job is being a prophet. It's being a prophet, hands down, man. It's being a prophet, because you really putting your life on the line for others, and there's like a 95% chance you might get killed. You will get killed, man. Right? It's up to the Lord's mercy for real, though. But you know, right? Let's get another precept, because you gotta understand, man. All throughout the Bible, the prophets were the most wanted, if you will, the so-called most wanted. Let's get an account and show. This 1 Kings chapter 18 and verse 4, and it reads, we can start at verse 3, and it reads, and Ahab called Obadiah, which was the governor of his house. And we know the book of Obadiah, you know. Now Obadiah feared the Lord greatly, for it was so, when Jezebel cut off the prophets of the Lord, that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in the cave, and fed them with bread and water, man. Right? Because Jezebel, that wicked man, Jezebel, she was trying to cut off all the prophets, kill them, man. Right? So how much more now when they try to kill the prophets? Right? How much more now? Because this is the end of the world. Referring to 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 9. This is the end of the world. So they're going to do anything at all costs to, you know, do whatever they need to do to, you know, let this world continue. Because as long as we in this world prophesying, this world going to keep getting worse and worse, man. Straight up. Straight up. Right? Because Obadiah, man, the Lord put a spirit in Obadiah to help these, you know, help these prophets. Referring to Jeremiah 15:11. Right? Let's get 2 more verses, man. Well, 2 more books. Let's get Matthew chapter 26 and verse 26. And it reads, and people looking at me like I'm crazy, man. I don't care. Matthew 26 and verse 66. They ain't mind their damn business, for real. Well, this is Matthew chapter 26 and verse 66. And it reads, what think ye? So what you think? They answered and said, he is guilty of he is guilty of death. And they talking about Yahushua. This is the part where Yahushua get, man, jumped, man. Get jumped. So they're saying Yahushua is guilty of death, right? And then did they spit in his face? So they spit in the king's face, in Yahushua's face, man. In the Lord's face. And buffeted him, right? That means he was, you know, punching him, slapping him, right? And others smote him with the palms of their hands. So he was slapping at the king around, the Lord around, man. How wicked are these devils, man? They was slapping the king around, man. Right? verse 68, saying, prophesy unto us, thou Hamashiach, who is he that smote thee? So they was mocking him, man. They was mocking the Lord. For people that think it's gonna be all sweet, all sweet when the Lord returns, man, you got another thing coming, man. The Lord is not a man that he should be mocked, right? Man, he got another thing coming for real, man. Right? Man, let's get another one real quick. Actually, let me get this real quick, man. That's off, man. Talking about prophesying to us who's hitting you. Man. That's like you getting jumping and everything. They said, tell us who's jumping you. Come on, man. Come on, man. The Lord gonna be returning as a fierce man of war in that day. Right? So this is Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So God is not mocked. God is not mocked at all. They thought that was funny, man, because the Lord is long suffering. They think it's funny. They think they got away with it. But watch this. The Lord got something for them, man. The Lord got something for them. All right, so let them have fun and everything. The Lord got something for them, man. For real. So this John chapter 15 verse 18, and it reads, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. So you got people coming to this truth. Why does everybody hate me? Why does nobody want to hang out with me? Man, it hated the Lord more than it hated you, man. The Lord was being hated by his own people. He was always on the run because people was trying to kill him, man. Come on, man, right? Verse 19. If you were of the world, so if you was of this world, man, right? If you was always, being into folly, playing basketball and things of that nature, right? The world will love his own. Because you got these people who's, popular in school, playing football, right? Because, hey, the people love him, man. The people in the world, they love him. They love that type of person. The people, playing the NFL, rappers, they love them, man, right? But because you are not of the world, but because you're not doing the things of this world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. The Lord chose you to bring out this truth, to be a prophet, to be, anything, man, it's truth. That's why the world hates you. Nobody want to be around a righteous brother in this world, man, right? The only brothers that you're going to hang out with are other righteous brothers, man, right? Verse 20. Remember the word that I sent to you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. Because we're the servants, the prophets and everything, we the servants. We're not greater than Yahushua, right? If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. So if they prosecuted the Lord, Yahushua, they definitely going to prosecute us, man. For sure, man. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours too. Yours also, right? If they kept the Lord's saying, man. Didn't you say that you're the king of the Jews, right? How much more you? You kind of in a synagogue, you kind of wrapped up in everything, got beat up, and they're going to ask you, hey, didn't you say that this place going to get destroyed? Didn't you say that y'all are God's chosen people? Didn't you say that Esau's going to get exterminated? Hey, man, they're going to say it right in front of your face, man. They're going to keep your sayings, man. The Bible is true. Let God be true and every man a liar, right? They're going to keep your sayings. Verse 22. If I had not come and spoken to them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hateth me, hateth my Father also. Right? So he that hated Yahushua and the people doing the work, they hate the Father too, man. Right? So with that, I'm going to give a, by Hashem Yahushua, Kol Lo Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, Barata Yahweh, Barata Yahushua. Man, Lord willing, you enduring, man, for real. Fast, pray, do everything you need to do to make your calling and election sure. Because we are in the last days, in the end days, man. So Lord willing, you took notes. Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom.